Today we're going to be talking about the Meenjet MX4, brought to you by Sneed Coding Solutions, and how to create a message. From the main screen, you're just going to go into the File button here. That's going to enter into your message editor. If you wanted to edit a file, you could select the file here or even load one for printing, go here. But we're going to start with a blank slate. It opens up to 2 available lines. We can fill that with multiple text objects, or 1 per line, or however we would like to configure it. So it's an open canvas. I would like to go ahead, since this is the MX4, and add on the other 2 heads so we can see those. And just click on the Add Line button. And you notice each time I push that, it added 1 more line. Of course, this is 4 lines, or 4 pins maximum. And so that's the maximum number of lines we'll have there. Now, if we want to add anything, we've got our objects here: text, time, counter, image, barcode, QR code, DM code, ellipse, and rectangle. So the MX4 also offers you the ability to do shapes above and beyond the normal MX series products. So for these purposes, we're going to go ahead and add in the first line. We're just going to go ahead and click on text. You'll notice it populates into the print preview area, a nice little placeholder there. The content is listed here. If we click on that brings up our keyboard. Now you'll notice that the cursor is at the end of text. We need to empty that out. Let's go ahead and put that there. So for these purposes, we're going to start off with putting in a lot code. So capitalize there, L-O-T, and it's giving you a print preview at the top as well as right here. And we're going to go ahead and just continue on with text here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, 1 too many in there. Just touch there in the middle. Use the backspace and clear it out. Once you've got what you want in there, just select the keyboard down button. And now we can adjust the attributes. The attributes are listed down here on the bottom. You've got your X and Y. Those are your coordinate positions. X is left and right. Y is up and down. X0 is all the way to the left, and Y0 is the top left-hand corner. Now there's a little space along the top. The Y will allow you to go negative. If at all possible, make sure that the Y is at 0 or in the positive numbers. Rotation is here. This is like you can rotate it like a clock, clockwise. And the higher the number here, that goes all the way up to 360, which wraps it all the way back around. You also have the ability to use bold, underline, and italic. So if we were to select the bold, you'll notice that bold's there. We can also italicize or underline. Our default font is Simsun, but we have the ability to choose a selection of other fonts. We'll go ahead and change this to Arial. That's one of our more popular for printing and coding. Now I want this nice and large, so I've got it at 150. Let's go ahead and scale this up to 300. The easy way is just touch it. You'll notice that you've got a keypad input that pops up here. We're going to back all the numbers out and just increase that to 300. You'll notice that's almost the full ½ inch there. We want to leave just a little bit of space for errors or moving things around. Our interval here, which is below, that is the spacing of the numbers. If we increase that, you'll notice that they spread out. For most applications, 0 is just fine. And then we've got our variable button here. If we wanted to have data come in from the outside or a preloaded spreadsheet or something like that, we would use the variable button to input all that. For the time being, that'll be in a different video. Now we want to add on the next line. We're going to go ahead and put in a time as for a production date. So we're going to go ahead and move this down here. Now we need to go ahead and increase the size there to match the other one. Move it into place. And I can adjust fine-tune the positions using the X and Y coordinates here. All right. Now I want to adjust the format. So we're going to go here and scroll until we find the format that we want. There we go. I accidentally touched the size, so we'll just go ahead and turn that back to the correct size. So now we've got 2 lines in there. Fairly simple. We want to add a counter in to the next line. We'll just go ahead and click on counter. Notice how easy that is. Just populates right up at the top there. Slide it down over here. Increase the size again so it matches. Now we also have a 6-digit number here. I want to change that to only 4 digits. And if you want to print all the digits, leave it as is. If you want to print them as they increase, just go ahead and click on natural number here. And you'll notice that that just changes to a single digit. And when it goes to 10, then it'll increase to 2 digits, and 100 will be 3 digits, and 1000 will be 4 digits. I like the placeholder, so we're going to go ahead and turn that back off. And last but not least, we're going to put a barcode down here at the bottom. All right, I'm going to shrink up the scale just a tad. There we go. And if you want to edit the barcode, just touch inside the